Kevin, it's called getting better information. Try to keep up.
Let me ask you about what William Beach, he was the last commissioner of the Bureau of Labor Statistics. He was appointed by President Trump. He was sharply critical of this decision to get rid of his successor. I want to read you what he wrote. He says, quote, "These numbers are constructed by hundreds of people. They're finalized by about 40 people. These 40 people are very professional people who've served under Republicans and Democrats. And the commissioner does not see these numbers until the Wednesday prior to the release on Friday. By that time, the numbers are completely set into the IT system. They've been programmed. They are simply reported to the commissioner so the commissioner can on Thursday brief the president's economic team. The commissioner doesn't have any hand or any influence or any way of even knowing the data until they're completely done."
Oh, this is beautiful. Welker just quoted Trump's own previous BLS commissioner, explaining that the commissioner has zero control over the numbers. She doesn't even see them till Wednesday. By then, they're locked in the computer system. So how exactly did she manipulate the numbers that she never saw?
Isn't this the very definition of shooting the messenger?
No, absolutely not. I mean, the bottom line is that there were people involved in creating these numbers. And if I were running the BLS and I had a number that was a huge politically important revision, the biggest since 1968, actually revisions should be smaller, right, because computers are better and so on, then I would have a really long report explaining exactly what happened. And we didn't get that. We didn't get that. And so right now, people, Goldman Sachs, people on Wall Street are wondering, where did these revisions come from and why do they keep happening? And what we need is a fresh set of eyes over at the BLS.
Kevin, it's math. You don't need fresh eyes to count things. You need people who actually know how to count.
Just to be very clear, I mean, there are 40 people put these numbers together. Is the president planning to fire all 40 people involved in putting these numbers together?
We're going to try to get the numbers so that they're transparent and reliable.
There it is, right there. The president wants his own people there. Translation, the numbers will be more reliable when our guy controls them. So Kevin thinks math changes based on who's doing the counting.
Is the president prepared to fire anyone who reports data that he disagrees with?
That's the real question, because this was never about accuracy. It's about control.
All right, but bottom line, were the numbers wrong? Do you have any hard evidence that you can present to the American public that these numbers, these revisions that were reported, and there were plenty of revisions under former President Biden, including right before the election, do you have any hard evidence that these numbers were wrong?
Yeah, there is very hard evidence that we're looking at the biggest revision since 1968.
Are you going to present that evidence?
If you look at the number itself, it is the evidence.
But you're saying it's an outlier, it's not evidence, Mr. Hassett.
It's a historically important outlier. It's something that's unprecedented. So unprecedented
it's still
that
not
I've been looking at
evidence,
it for
though.
40 years, and I'm like, it must be a typo.
But here's where it gets absolutely ridiculous. Same person, same mythology, same BLS commissioner. But watch how Trump's tune changes.
President Trump himself was happy to accept the jobs numbers issued under McIntyre for his leadership when the numbers were good. Take a listen to what he said in the past.
The numbers were much better, as you know, than projected by the media.
In 3 months, we have created 350,000 jobs. Think of that.
A lot of jobs are being created. That's what happened this morning. We saw the jobs.
So when the numbers made him look good, perfect. No problems with methodology. No questions about accuracy. That May jobs report he celebrated showed 139,000 jobs added. Guess what it got revised down to? 19,000 jobs. The same rigged revision process he's now losing his mind over. So if this pisses you off as much as it should, hit that subscribe button, because apparently in Trump's America, even math is now partisan, and somebody needs to keep track of these lies.
You built your throne on fake gold, fake stats, fake pride. Now the whole world's watching you crash from inside. Talk big, but your walls made of lies and tweets. I'm the voice of the people, bringing fire to the seats.